Be working now. We shall see. Oh yeah, it's saying it's live. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm actually gonna restart this one, just cause. Do you want to kind of... So yeah, this thing I was doing here was actually part of like this thing where I was challenging myself to actually make like something purely out of like primitives, and now like since I'm done with like that part of the challenge, I'm just actually doing a full character because why not? John Smiths. But yeah, no, so just like debating what to actually really have going on here, you know? Like, do I continue with my manticor? Do I do something else? These are the questions for the day. Because I'm not sure. So here's like here's how the manticore is going. I feel it's looking pretty decent. It definitely needs like a few more cleaner shapes and stuff like that, just to really like make it all feel cohesive and that lovely stuff. But even then, it's sort of just like how does one go about it to such an extent. But other than that, I don't know. I feel it's looking interesting. Okay, so I have noticed for TikTok lives, annoyingly, I do have to actually use my data instead of my Wi-Fi for whatever reason. I'm not sure why that is, but is kind of just a thing now. Is my TikTok being paid off? Well, is that TikTok? Okay, paying off. No, is Big Mobile paying off my TikTok? These are the questions, guys. Okay. Like, I feel those shapes are kind of interesting for it, you know? Like, there's potential there. So it's sort of just like a act of doing it all until something actually pays off. So I do feel the curve array is kind of bugging out in certain areas there, so that's kind of fun. But, yeah. I do actually need to get better at actually posting, like, edited videos. Like, I guess that could be something I work on later, when I'm done with all this. Alright, let's also work on you, because... No, that's way too aggressive. But, yeah. I do like how the face is coming out. I do need to, like, add in a few more bits and pieces to sort of, like, balance it out a bit more, but it's definitely getting there. Like, he doesn't love it like a big old schnoz. Probably also should fill in these cheeks a bit more. Like, just so it feels like more, like, combined in a way. But, I don't know, it's getting there, it's getting there. It just takes a while. So how's everyone doing then? Yeah, bro, just wanted to show some real love for your stream because you've genuinely got crazy potential, and I'd love to connect with a top streamer who was at thousands. It helps smaller creators grow with that real. I'll be honest, that does immediately sort of smell like a scam. To be fair, something I have found kind of interesting recently is how, like, say spam calls in the back in the day used to just be like, hey guys, you've just won like $100,000. You just need to pay like a transfer fee of X amount, and then you'll get like the rest of the money. Whereas now it's literally just like, hey, do you want work? Hey, have you ever considered having a job? It's like that one Key and Peele sketch, I swear. Like, anyone know that one I'm talking about? The one where they pretend, like, try to be, like, bank robbers or something? Is that picture called Wendigo? Nah, it's a, manticor. I'm actually, yeah, I don't think I've actually sculpted a Wendigo or something like that in a while. Ah! Damn, MS Centipede and his darn frights he sends our way. Absolute rapscallion. How we doing, my man? I do feel like this face is looking aged now, and I kind of dig that. I do feel the nose needs more work, though. Thank you, man. Do appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, and then Games Workshop will feel bad for ever rejecting me. I have never once played Roblox. Yes, surprising, I know. Yeah, but, like, the most interaction I've had with Roblox is, like, children saying, hey, do you want to work on a Roblox game with me? It's like, no, I'm fine, thank you. And then they'll do this thing, and it's like, oh, but I'll pay you, like, 1,000 Robux or something like that. I feel like there should be a bridge across. Yeah, no. I get that. I think maybe the mesh is slightly too low for it. Do you also know what would be pretty helpful? If I actually had some form of reference up, and I'm not just doing this from the dome. That may be useful, chat. But will I do that? No, because I'm lazy. And I won't do it until someone calls me out enough. I'm 27. Oh my god, yep. And, thanks, Centipede. So I'm sculpting a manticore because... So I was watching someone's, a tier list of, like, mythical Greek monsters. And they were talking about how mid manticore were, and, like, I can't argue they really are. So that kind of inspired me to try and make a cool-looking one. So, yeah, that's what I am currently in works of. Looks like look. Honestly, this may be Clavicular's final form. I'm using an app called Nomad Sculpt. It's a really good digital sculpting software. I highly recommend, and I swear to God, they really need to start paying me for how much I plug them. Like, they really do. They owe me a couple bands at this point, I swear. Sorry, I need to translate that. Hey, your model is really cool. I'm learning Nomad sculpt too. Oh, nice. Hey, good luck to your journey, dude. Yeah, sure. Actually, speaking of magic tricks, isn't that like a new episode of Witch Altier out now? Oh, thanks, man. How do I do that? Switch just that. Yeah, wait. Yeah, this shit is so peak. Thanks, man. Aw, damn, the generational wealth is coming to me. I'm gonna be switching up on my homies so soon. Oh, hey, man. Oh, some little rocks slash scabs. Yeah, so I'm thinking of like. So, say for a manticore, a lot of the design elements are based around like a human face, like a lion sort of body, and like a scorpion tail. So, what I'm thinking is having like a little exoskeleton bits all around the place, just to give it like a bit more armor. Thank you, thank you. Like, it is Pride, so things should be coming out. Like, all the power to them, guys. Like, it's still, most of this is low poly, I'm not gonna lie, I spent way too much time on the face, but I'm not gonna lie, the face is coming out nice, so. I don't have, wait, layers? Or do you just mean, like, the, subtool menu? Because, like, layer it is. Yeah, weirdly enough, I don't really use layers. I know I should, but I just can't be bothered to. I'm too lazy and stuck in my ways. I say that, but I also have no idea how layers work. So I really should actually probably sit down one day and actually do a tutorial for Nomad. We'll look at a tutorial for Nomad Sculpt. Because I've really just been doing this blind. I've just been, like, going purely off vibes. Yeah, no, that's fair. To be fair, that's actually how I learn most things. I just like going purely off of like instinct. So just like, yeah, I feel this thing may work, and just going from there. Alright, let's. Oh, that actually does sound interesting. What sort of like dystopia though do you think would happen? Do you think it would be like a water crisis sort of one, or like AI uproar, or like what are you gonna go for that? We can also probably move this around a tad more. In my job, we call it layers, but my job's not as creative as this. Oh, fair. What's your job, Lynn, man? Well, let's also actually add in. Yo, crazy work. It looks awesome. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I do appreciate that. I actually do need to add in a few more things now when I think about it. Alright, so what we're gonna be doing. I know what a world full of SEO2 people would evolve. Honestly, that is kind of interesting. I guess that they'd be like, there could be a thing where they actually go a lot smaller on that. Maybe they do like oxygen deprivation. Yeah, so to make up for like not having as much air to breathe, they just develop smaller and smaller lungs. It'd be a kingdom of dwarves for all we know. I'm working as a rivet designer, actually working on my models while watching you. Oh, nice. It's a very tedious work, but Nomad, let me on why. Honestly, yeah, no, honestly, having a full like an actual creative outlet is so important in my opinion. Like, say, I work some pretty shitty ass jobs, so actually having like this to do and make me not want to blow my brains out does wonders. It really does. and it's and it's full of skyscrapers, yeah, very dark skies, artificial lights everywhere, bridges that connect. It could be fair. They could be working like sort of like dome cities as well, because I gotta love dome cities. You should looking at posting these models in 3D cults. You could definitely sell. Yeah, like so I do definitely want to sell my models, but I'm not gonna lie. So since I only really sculpt and I don't like particularly print because I don't have access to a 3D printer, I don't really want to sell them on like 3D printing sites because, like, let's be real, like those communities are toxic as fuck. Like say my buddy Celtic 3D Customs. He like I just did a little reminder saying, hey guys, a lot of you are violating copyright, so don't be surprised if like a company does try to take your stuff down. And then on that, apparently he was getting like death threats and shit, just from like reminding people copyright laws exist. As well as like I've been seeing a few 3D printer YouTubers, and some of them, like, for some reason, they don't seem to respect artists actually wanting to have some degree of wages. But then they're gonna spend like X amount of time painting shit like nonstop. You know, like the thing you're doing is literally like provided to you by them. Silly people. They do, but they're constantly broken, unfortunately. Yeah, to be fair, honestly, I just like, I don't know what it is. So, a lot of people do have issues with communism and sort of just like the idea of like a communal like sharing sort of thing. Until it comes to the internet, and then it's just complete fucking free for all. How long are you? Oh, have I been designing in Nomad? About 2-3 years now. I think, yeah, about like 3 years or so. Ah, yay. Time sure does fly. Yay. Damn, I'm not gonna try to sound too excited, aren't I? Yeah, well, to be fair, I've been like sculpting beforehand. Like, say, I originally started off with traditional media, like clay, chisels, and like concrete and stuff like that. So I've actually always been doing something 3D, and the skills are actually a lot more transferable than people think. Just have fun with it. Okay. Alright, I'll make the world. Yeah, you do that, man. Have fun with it. Oh, what would you advise, starting with Nomad? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I use a tablet because it's actually a lower price of entry, yeah, than actually using a PC. Because, say for example, like this tablet is like 2-3 years old now, and it still runs a treat for what I need to do. Extract there. No, that's way too high. It looks like a scarred tumor. Okay, and then what we're gonna do, just so we know what we're working with there, just colors. Weirdly enough, they actually help break it up so much. It makes it so much easier to actually work on it. Yeah, nah, it really does. I just realized I haven't actually recorded any of this. Alright, so just quickly undo and redo. Because, oh my god, who doesn't love the content grind? Like, for real. Like, I do like So, I've been saying this for a while, how I view myself more as an artist than I do a content creator. Because I would be making stuff regardless at the end of the day. I just had to make content out of it to try and facilitate the way of actually doing it full time. And from like that just allows me to like hopefully get to a point where I can do it, versus more like say content creation is the goal. You know? Oh, it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, fuck a weeball. Especially because, like, I don't know, I just feel like the act of creating now, like, I still feel it's... Actually, you know, let me collect my thoughts there, because I was going in, like, several different tangents in my head. I don't like that. But it's more just like, yeah, say, the act of creating now has been, like, really bastardized. And sort of just like, it's lost a lot of its, say, like, actual heart. Because, say, for content creation as well, like, a lot of people don't actually really care about the process as much as one would think. And they don't really care about authenticity, they sort of, like, care about, like, how easy it is for something to be recognized. Like, say, for example, a while ago, when I first started, like, doing TikToks, I, like, started doing a little series where I redesigned Minecraft mobs in a more, like, FromSoft, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, like, style. Because, I don't know, I just found that pretty fun. And it was doing well, and, like, that sort of incentivized me to try and, like, do more of them. But, like, I'll be real, I got bored of it really quickly, and it made me want to stop. Because, I don't know, just something about it just... It didn't feel like I was making for myself, and it was feeling really inauthentic. And, I don't know, it just bothered me a lot more, and it made me just want to stop doing it. And then, like I say, when I then moved on to, like, doing sort of, like, a lot more of my own original stuff, like, a lot of people weren't paying as much attention to it because, hey, it's original. It's, like, not really branded. It's harder to actually get a name out there. And, like, I'm a lot happier doing that, but at the same time, it's like, okay, should I really just, like, bite the bullet in the beginning and, like, even now to sort of, like, do more, like... stuff with more mainstream appeal than just, like, whatever random thing I'm doing, you know? Oh, I'm looking at a list and thinking, how is it possible is there only 3 people on here? This is serious content. All on YouTube, anyway. Yeah, honestly, it's a sort of, like, one of those things, like, people will like seeing the results, and not many people want to tune in for the actual whole process. Like, weirdly enough, if I actually just started talking about, like, YouTube drama, I feel there probably would be a lot more, like, engagement with this. Like, say, for example, I'm not a fan of, like, Hassan Piker or H3, or, like, Asmongold. Actually, just, like, most big streamers, I think they're all, like, terrible, terrible people. In one way or another. And if I were to actually just, like, go around talking about how much of a piece of shit I think they all are, like, I feel that probably do, like, a lot better than just me being like, oh yeah, no, this is, like, something fun I'm doing, you know? Because I was hearing about, like, one YouTube commentator who made about 300k just from, like, super chats, and all that fucker does is just talk about, like, drama and give some of the most milquetoast takes out there. Yeah, I am, and this is where knowledge here. But watching people where you are model AF. Yeah, no, I see that, and I think that's also part of the reason why AI is so prevalent, because, like, a lot of people we live in a very hedonistic culture, of the sense that, like, people want shit, like, instantly, and from, like, them not getting it instantly, they, like, sort of, like, lose a lot of, like, focus or passion about stuff, and, like, that does a lot more damage than people think. Like, I don't know, it's just sad. Like, especially because, like, the act of creation in itself should be something to be cherished and, like, empowered. But now it's sort of just like, wow, fuck that. No, fuck no. Why would I? Oh, yay. AI viewers at streamboo.com. Yay. Getting bots as I'm talking shit about, like, AI. I'm using AI. No, I'm using Nomad sculpt. I'm not using AI. I'd actually fucking off myself if I used AI for anything creative. Like, earnestly as well. Like, take me out back and fucking put me down. To be fair, also go. Sorry, just to like harp back to the 3D modeler thing, like AI 3D modeling thing. Like, I don't understand why. Like, say for example, you want your own bespoke thing. Why not just try to make it yourself? Honestly, fair enough, man. If you, you don't feel comfortable with that. Yeah, I did this from scratch. So, like, I actually just posted a video about it. And, like, here it is. Yeah, it started from here, and then sort of just, like, Oh, do you think you can go very sharp detail as Nomad? Oh, or would you need a different software? You definitely can. A lot of people do. Like, say if you ever check out like the Nomad sculpt, like, okay. So I posted like a like really sped up version on just like YouTube Shorts and TikTok. But I'm probably gonna be editing a actual full video like later today for it. As well as like say both my like VODs and everything. Well, like all my VODs on YouTube also have like the full process. Yes, I am. Samsung, please sponsor me. Like, I will sell out in an instant. Like, I am too broke not to. Like, from being so for real. Yo, I gotta go. One of my friends is calling me. Later, man. Have a good day. Yeah. Do you nap like a Lisic? This is more just like for sculpting itself. If you want to do a, what you call it? If you actually want to do animations, I'd recommend going into Blender or something like that. I'm about to get in the shower, but I'll be back in a short while. Sorry I haven't been in sooner. Girl trouble. Valid. The full one. Damn. Honestly, I really do need to actually make more long-form content. I really do, but just something about it bores, like, the process of doing it bores me. I'd rather just, like, spend that time actually making stuff. Let's also actually, like, sharpen this up. Nah, long format content is lacking badly on YouTube. Yeah, I have noticed, and like, yeah, that's the thing though, why I'm like really annoyed at myself that I'm not doing as much as I really should be. Because realistically, there is a opening for that niche, and I can easily fill it. I'm just too lazy to. I am this type of chill vibe. Oh, you like the chill vibe going on right now? Hell yeah. Now just wait for someone to get me slightly politically riled. Okay, I'm digging that. I'm digging that. Alright, let's go back to you. Right, so I kind of want to just do this to see how well it works. Just as a little proof of concept. Oh, that was clean. Yes, it basically did it first try. Let's solo that off. Let's move you up like there. Device name? I use a Samsung Galaxy S9 Ultra. Go for it, buddy. I use that Nomad as well, but can you increase the size of the space you use on the app? What do you mean by that? Increase the size of the space you use on the app. I think that's very much like deadlocked by your device, my guy. Okay, what we're going to now further do. If you like to boost your video, mate. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's a lot of hard work. Oh, God, my chest. Alright, let's... I think that's dictated by your RAM, my guy. So, like, say, what device are you using? What's their, like, the RAM capacity of that? And does that, like, then directly... Yeah, like... impact, like, yeah, does that then directly correlate to the number on the top left of the screen? I do try to a lot of the time, but it's sort of like very much dictated for how I'm feeling in that exact moment, if I'm being so real with you. Trust me, I have, but the job market for that is utterly atrocious right now, so that's why my goal is to actually make it as a independent content creator, where I can sort of just do my own thing. Because, I don't know, I like the idea of freedom in my own work. But, I don't know, at this point also just job security. I think it's just like, whichever one comes first, that's what I'll do. Ah! Okay. So. That's that fair. People would just take it over, and then it comes in not your work as a people I can't appreciate it. Yeah, and that just kind of bother me, especially because I know it's a bad thing to be, but I'm extraordinarily egotistical in the sense of I like doing my stuff the way I like to do it. You know? Well done, King. Yeah. Would you not decide to recreate monsters from different universes, looking at it from a perspective gaining popularity? Yeah, no, I am thinking about that quite extensively right now, if I'm being real with you, man. Mainly because, like, say if I were to start doing, like, Minecraft stuff again, like, I feel that probably would do decently. Yeah, and, like, that is definitely useful, especially now as a creative, like, trying to actually get that bag now is... It'd be rough. Rough. But actually just, like, appealing to most markets is probably, like, the safest option now. Anime, yeah, it is. And, like, say, for example, I don't particularly care for anime art styles. Well, I do. Like, I say one of my favorite series of all time is Tokyo Ghoul, but I just feel it's way too overdone, like, now. And it gets kind of boring and repetitive. And, like, I'd rather just be doing my own thing instead. No, I haven't played Slay the Spire. I've heard decent things, though. Oh, dude, no, I read the manga. The manga was great throughout. Well, in my humble opinion. All right, let's. All right, let's clone. Right, so what we're doing there, just flipping it 180. Right, let's. Ah! He will need to chew only, once each meal. Oh yeah, nah. Like, especially say for manticores in mythology, apparently they would eat people in one go. And they also have like 3 rows of teeth. So that's what I'm trying to embody right now. Okay. Oh yeah, someone gave me a really nice compliment today. So I was sharing like some of my work on a Discord server I'm a part of, and they said, "Dude, your work could be in like a Del Toro film," and that made me so happy. Like, especially because I really do love Guillermo del Toro, especially for how he actually approaches monsters and stuff in his media. I also wouldn't actually mind being on The Witcher. Witcher doing something for that. That'd be kind of fun. Alright, so look at you. And then... Right, let's actually move this part of the lip up a tad. Maybe hook this nose a bit more. That's something I do struggle with, noses and like that one little bridge finger like right there. Why do I like drawing monsters? Oh, good question. I think it's because, like, say they're, like, weirdly enough, they have been solely tied to humanity from, like, the earliest things ever. Like, say, for example, they've been used for metaphors, they've been used for, whatever, really. They're used for, like, a lot of story-telling purposes, and I love stories. Because, like, that genuinely is, like, the most important profession, in my opinion. Yeah, like, actually being able to tell someone what actually impacts someone's actions and how they can actually, should be trying to be a better person and stuff like that. And I think that's really amazing. And, like, weirdly enough, like, I say from, like, quests to kill a monster, or like taming the monster within, or stuff like that. It's just really interesting to me. Yeah, it's called Nomad Sculpt. Hello, Charles. Yeah, anyone else like monsters up in here, Lynn? No, that's not what I was doing. I was trying to save just because I like how it's come so far. Okay. Oh, cool, I got another follower on Twitch. Let's go! Soon I'll have more than, like, 1 viewer. Holy shit, I actually have, like, 4 concurrent viewers on, like, YouTube. Holy shit. Ah, damn. I don't know really what really happened with, to be honest, with the girl. Do you who's to share? It was going really well, but yeah, she went kind of unresponsive. Dude, teenager. Yeah, dude, don't think about it too much. It's never gonna be like that serious. Just unleash your inner Buddhist, and nothing's permanent, and just be able to like let go. Well, I'm not saying that. Well, not like just let go to be apathetic, but so just to like understand, like, hey, yeah, things can move on, and just. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm not in an advice sort of mood. Do you have any designs in your gallery with sharp details to share for comparison? Sharp details. No, not really. Yeah, I don't think so. Give me a second. Let me just double check. But I am liking how this mouth is looking. Can we just appreciate that for a minute, please? Before I forget and move on to do something else. Sharp details. No, those are still relatively clean. And soft. Open. I guess nah, this one's still fairly soft. It's just rendered pretty well. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie with you, I feel like sharp details can be a bit of a cop-out at points, and it's kind of a novice way of thinking a lot of the time, and I know I've personally fallen into that a fair bit, and I still do now. Where I'll try to like over-detail stuff instead of letting like forms speak for themselves. Like, I don't know, there's like levels to it. Just think of it like that. There's just levels to that shit. I just realized I was also very far away from my mic for that part. I was gonna say that's sharpish, but it's still relatively soft. Yeah. I love making noises. Cool. What was I thinking? God damn it, I lost my train of thought. Okay, what was I gonna do on here? I was gonna do something.
Oh, I was gonna do something. I cannot remember what I was gonna do. Something. Tongue!
That was it. Alright. Oh no, that's the point I was gonna make. Yeah, so I've tended to notice, especially for like a more relatively new artist and stuff, they have like this fixation on like hyper detailing stuff, and it does actually hinder your work a lot more than what you think. Because from you thinking about like, oh yeah, no, I need to add a lot of details, that will make it look really good, instead of actually prioritizing it like stronger forms and stuff like that. It does actually like prevent you from going a lot further and understanding like flow, anatomy, and just like proportions and all that lovely, lovely stuff. Okay. Right, reset that. Let's up the division. No, just so we would actually get a cleaner sort of like thing off. Oh, that's why it's bothering me as well. Okay, rotate. Hey, there you are again. Hello. Also, yeah, no, dude, they're great. Right, restart. Alright, let's stop trying to rotate it. So that one, nope. Is it this one? Okay, I'm feeling that. It really must be at that point. Alright, now we have back to the profile. Okay, I'm feeling that. How long it takes? It takes a hot minute. Like, I think this is after, like, 5 hours worth of work. Just to be clear, it's not just this head, but it's, like, this full thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely getting there. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I just said now also I need to actually work on like other like little elements. Like, you know what? I actually cannot remember how a scorpion's carapace looks.
Alright, which screen am I willing to... Dang, you did all that. Yeah, that was a... That'd be tough.
Yeah, no, like, I think, like, a lot of my art just evolves into, like, huh, would this be a good video game boss? If I'm being so for real. Scorpion. Okay, so they're actually really bumpy. So I use a Samsung Galaxy S9 Ultra. I'm actually kind of curious. Alright, so I'm gonna try this out with a stamp brush I made. Just to see how well it actually works. What is stamp? Oh, god damn it. It didn't do the thing I wanted to. Okay. So what we're going to be doing is turning off, changing the stroke type to lock radius. Okay. That's going to be something. Have you ever done one where it's just an abomination of a different... Yeah, actually. Let me just do this because I'm sort of like getting into a flow of it, and I don't want to like lose that. But if you stay around for a bit longer, I'll do that after I've just played around with this idea real quick. Thank you. Okay, yeah, no, see, like, this is actually providing a lot nicer of a texture than what I originally had. And it's literally just from playing around with an alpha and a lock radius and an inflate brush. I feel maybe also just, like, increase that up slightly. That may help. Yeah, it's that's called a manticor, my guy. Also, guys, so I've been thinking about this pretty, like, seriously, and I want to get all of your opinions on this. I know some of you guys are newer to the stream anyway, but I want to, like, hear your opinion. Y'all ready?
So basically, if my art career doesn't work out, I think I'm gonna become a white supremacist. Because hear me out.
There is some guy in America right now who currently just received like $110,000 from someone after going out of his way to shoot a black guy to try and a race riot. Like, all I'm saying is, it seems like it's a very affluent hustle. So it's like, damn, should I get a piece of that cake? Okay, I'm seeing someone say go for it, so yeah. If the art career never takes off, that's what I'm gonna be doing next, guys. You better stay with me for it. Okay, yeah, I'll try to balance both. I'm from England. Me being from England's impossible. I wish it were. Oh, nice. Hopefully you were safe during... Oh, wait, the Belfast thing was in Northern Ireland, right? Yeah, so hopefully you didn't have to, like, deal with any of that, because that seemed like it would be utterly terrifying. So a manticore actually did come before a chimera, because it actually originated in Persian mythology, where a chimera sort of came later, but they actually take very similar, like, approaches to creature and character design, and over the years, they've sort of done this thing where, like, they've both, like, sort of, like...
You know the concept of the convergent evolution? Like, that sort of, like, happened for their design principles.
Oh, no, well, luckily enough, I completely oversight. Oh, yeah, that's good. Genuinely, like... I can't understand the idea of, like, oh, yes... we're annoyed about, like, X, Y, or Z thing, and people destroying our community, so let's destroy our community. Yeah, I know, right? Hello. Alright. You know, I'm feeling the design here is coming along now. Especially with, like... me and my... Alright, alright. You're getting there, you're getting there. I just realized that tail needs sorting.
Have you... This
I've seen, like, chimeras, and I'm pretty sure that was primarily in God of War 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah, too far. I do like God of War. I actually really do need to do a playthrough of, like, a replay through of, like, 2016, was it? and as well as like actually finally do Ragnarok. Because I remember like, it was during COVID or so, I believe, where I got super in, like I finally had time to game completely. Yeah, so I was going like non-stop on God of War, Monster Hunter, and all that sort of lovely stuff. Back for what? I think I'm also gonna try and, like, for this one, I'm gonna try and throw in some Final Fantasy like elements. And what I mean by that is just like sort of the more flowing elements here and there. Because seriously, like, some of those designs just have like whatever the fuck they feel like going on, and I love it. As well as like so many belts. Oh yeah, it wasn't like Ascension the PSP one. Thanks, my guy. Also, is that Tyler the Catastrophe Dorley Explorer profile picture? Because no, not Tyler the Catastrophe. Fuck, I'm gonna kill myself. Tyler the Creator. Jesus Christ, the fact like Tyler Catastrophe is becoming like a more prevalent creator in my mind than fucking Tyler the Creator is insane. Also, how on chronically online are the rest of you guys? If I say that name, I don't sound like a fucking madman, right? No, not you. Someone on my YouTube chat. What does the underside look like? Sort of just like that. It still needs cleaning up, but it's getting there. Ooh, that reminds me, those two things. There we are. I want to do 3D, modeling it for my 3D printer, right? But I just said I don't understand it. That's why we practice, my guy. Practicing is key. Also, you know what? Let's, if I... Alright, let's just hide those so I'm able to focus just on these. Alright, now this is where we actually go into the really boring side of me naming some of these just so I'm able to keep track of it because I'm a lazy son of a bitch. Jesus Christ, I hope my mom's not watching. She bollocked me in that alarm. Middle. Guys, if you do happen to 3D model, please make sure you actually get like gotta go, dude. I'll follow you. Yeah, good luck, man. Thanks. See ya. Appreciate that. Fun. And all right. Sort of. So what I'm doing is actually setting up a sort of like pose hierarchy. So say for example, I now want to move these arms. I'm able to actually move the corresponding arm in each and every part. Yeah, honestly, it's pretty useful. Especially because I wasn't sure if I wanted to stretch out the arms or, weirdly enough, make them shorter. Oh, I'm looking at doing art myself and needed some background noise and stumbled upon a gem. Oh, thank you! Yeah, I try to, like, at least have my stuff as, like, easy listening background stuff until I go on, like, mass political rants and call for people's heads. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling the flow. I like that. I think maybe also, like, bring this a bit more forward on it. Well, not even just that. I guess maybe even just... Thank you, thank you. A lot of the, like... It really is not, like, glamorous. A lot of the time, it's mainly just, like... turning the thing around, like, 1,500 times. Just be like... I guess something's needed there. Like, it's definitely something. Actually, you know what? Even for this one, let's actually just see. Because I just had an idea. Let's see how well this actually works. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm feeling something here. Alright, let's actually increase the mesh so I'm able to actually get some details on here now. Well, not even like details, but more of just like suggestions of things. I also accidentally burnt my arm on a walk earlier, so that was pretty fun. Especially because it's like right in my rest on the table like position. Alright. Oh, thanks for a follow. Yeah, like, I couldn't be... I'm not gonna lie, it was mainly because I was, like, being really lazy. So, I was trying to, like, heat a tortilla for a wrap I was making. But I couldn't be bothered to open the microwave because, like, say my kitchenette is pretty small because I live in, like, a small studio. Well, like, a small one-bedroom, but, like, the kitchen dinner area is, like, one room. So instead of, like, actually just opening the microwave, I just threw it onto the pan. And I thought, oh yeah, no, that'll be fine. Like, I touched it just fine, but then I forgot I threw it into a wok, and the thing was a lot higher than what, like, the rim was a lot higher than what I thought it was. So I ended up just bashing my arm on that, and oh god, it's not like burning, but ouch. I feel your pain. I burnt myself out making cookies today. Nice, nice. Damn, I want cookies now. I haven't had cookies for a while. I think like the last time I had cookies, I got them from Costco. Nah. I also love like how all like anti-capitalist like every single anti-capitalist cell in my body, like leaves the second I bring up Costco. Honestly, they really are. Like, what do you mean, I don't need to buy energy drinks for, like, the next month? And I'm saving, like, weirdly enough, like, next month's worth of energy drinks, like that. Might go back on it. A Minecraft server? Or a Costco? Blasphemy? Or like how quickly I will switch up if Costco gives me like a, what you call it, a sponsorship. Yeah. Like, what do you mean I can buy 12 bottles of ranch? Yeah, especially because most of those things are non-perishable. Well, not like long shelf life, so you don't actually really have to worry about it. And by the time it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? It's just useful. I told the girl that in 2 weeks. Fair enough, Charlie. Not gonna lie, this sounds like a bit of a reminder of boundaries sort of situation. It's alright. Just do whatever you feel is right for yourself, and obviously, like, respect whatever choices they make. Just be a good guy about it. Yeah, no, I get that. Just, like, keep in mind, like, yeah, just keep in mind, like, there's, like, a sort of disparity in, like, age and everything. Like, sure, I'm okay with, like, light stuff, but, like, get too much personal issues with stuff with Eros, I feel that's just, you know what I mean? I have 12 monsters there, but my mom doesn't let me drink it all at once. No, as you shouldn't. Like, dude, that'll fucking kill you. Especially then, like, keep in mind, volumetrically, that's like 6 liters. Yeah, so that'd be like 12 liters worth of salt in your system with caffeine. Your heart would fucking explode. I adapted it. Bro, you are not Maharaga. Shit, Maharaga mentioned. Thank you, thank you. Alright, this is gonna bother me more than it really should. Yeah, no, so that's still not good for you, dude. It sucks. Yeah, no, dude, I can imagine that sucks. Also, I feel like, yeah, like, oh yeah, cool, I'm able to handle 4 at once isn't, like, a great thing to be bragging about. Also, like, say, especially for, like, bad substances in your body, yeah, I don't really think you should be able to, like, brag about how much you're able to tolerate. Like, hey guys, I'm able to handle, like, a good... Actually, no, I do. Saying that, I actually do know someone who could do that. And it was fucking impressive. You know what? Changing topic, so we're moving on to a different conversation. Oh, thank you. What's your favorite movie of all time? That is a great question because I have no idea. It really does, like, God, I know it's such a cop-out, but it really does change on the day and what I'm not, like, currently thinking about. Like, I say right now, I feel Hellboy 2, the Golden Army, is probably, like, something that's very hot in my mind and I really fuck with. But I also really mess with, like, Pacific Rim and, like, I have Jim Henson's Labyrinth. Also Pan's Labyrinth. Also Pacific Rim Uprising, for some reason. Yeah, we already had the big Raga mentioned, but surprisingly not for the artwork. Rango is a phenomenal film, Charlie. Yeah, but the Maharaga mentioned was actually due to, like, someone saying they'll adapt to drinking, like, 12 energy drinks at once and not, like, ODing. I don't think I've seen this stuff. Honestly, Pacific Rim is such a good, dumb monster movie. Like, I'll be honest, I even enjoyed, like, the Monsterverse, King of the Monsters a lot more than I probably should have. Actually, Rango is a good film. I haven't seen that for a while. I think I hear crackheads arguing outside. That's really fun. Oh yeah, no, they actually are. Like, there's this one guy who lives around, well, who, like, hangs around near where I live. Well, and sort of just, like, Fratwood Town Center. He's, like, a grown-ass man, always riding a push bike, trying to, like, get whatever change he can off you. And it's like, dude, like, you're very clearly on drugs, like, vast majority of the time. Why the fuck would I give you anything? Do I play any games? Yeah, I just got the, for some reason I was really in the mood to, like, try out the Final Fantasy, Strangers in Paradise demo. Like, I know that's an old game, but I really want to do it because I've been going for a bit of a Final Fantasy kick recently. Oh, nah, dude, like, you do that to yourself to some extent. Like, if I'm being so for real with y'all. I also like pistachios as a snack. Yeah, like, you can get bags of them where it's, like, pre-shelled, but, like, costs, like, an arm and a leg. But to be fair, part of me does like the novelty of eating them. It's like, oh, crack, 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 munch, munch, crack, munch, crack, munch. Damn, if I say crack one more time, I'm pretty sure one of those guys are gonna, like, run through my window asking where it is. But yeah, I also really like Monster Hunter, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie. If I change the head somehow, I feel this could probably be a Monster Hunter creature, pretty easily. Like literally just. Yeah, it really did.
Yeah, I wanted to say like.
I think it's like the proportions. But okay, I probably will turn this thing into a monster at some. Well, it is a monster, but a more animalistic monster at some point. Okay, I actually need to hop to the toilet, so, what was it? Let's just go through one of my past lives. Because, why not? And then, like you say, once that's all posed up, you can go back to this first one, and then... I'm working on a cartoon dog, and feet are difficult to do. Yeah, that makes sense. Most limbs are absolute nightmarish. Yeah, let's actually work on this side. You know, I should probably hide this thing because it's getting in my way and it's pissing me off. But can I be bothered to? Nice, as you should. Like, and references are by far one of the best things you can have, he says, as he's not using any form of reference for fingers. Well, I guess I have my actual finger, but that's, like, not the same. Alright, let's flatten you down a bit as well, like that normally helps. Something I have found very useful for whenever you're doing fingers as well, especially in a hierarchy of sorts, is to actually, sculpt in, like, the knuckle on the lowest part of the finger. Well, the lower segment. So, like, say, for the tip of the index, like, have, like, that part sculpted on this area here. So, like, when you actually go to, like, position and bend everything, you're doing it from there instead of having it all, like, messed up and at the whims of, like, the other ones. Let's also add in... Actually, let's go for inflate. I feel that would probably be useful. I'm probably gonna do like normal fingers with super long, like what you call it. Actually, I'll probably do like all of these normal, and then I'll give one of them a claw, maybe the index. And like one of the easiest things to be doing for that is, okay, then let's move you down. Just have you going up, you go there. Okay, this is something. This is definitely something. We're making moves. This is actually gonna put me to no end. And even then, just shaping like fingers and other limbs like that, it's actually really important to just have it like homogenize, but simultaneously have it have its own distinct flair to it each time.
Alright, I have returned.
So it just...
Sorry about that, but hey, that's still technically my content, so... Oh, it ain't the worst thing in the world. To be fair, I do have a friend who's into Ultra Kill. Watch it on a tablet. Watching a tablet, watch a tablet, watch a tablet. Honestly, it's very meta up in this household, is it not? Right, so I am thinking scales at the front here. I feel those may be a vibe. Alright, so... Damn, I also forgot to actually charge my phone. Where's my cable? I think it's my opinion on AI in art is always going to be negative. I think it is completely useless. We've been creating stuff just fine without it for literal millennia. Well, like tens of thousands of years, just fine. I don't see why now it's being pushed like, hey guys, it now makes art so accessible for everyone. Like, the fuck do you mean people in caves with shit, sticks, and mud were able to make art, but like some lazy ass fucking guy, yeah, can't do shit without it now. No, literally, AI fatigue is so fucking real. AI and ads, like, oh god. Also, something I'm kind of curious about, like, I kind of want to meet people who buy stuff off TikTok Shop from, like, AI ads. Like, I just want to meet, like, that caliber of person, you know what I mean? Let's also... I genuinely think that people who like AI art genuinely have a fucking rock sit in their brains. No, they do. They really do. Not even like learn the hard way. Dude, literally just do it. It's fun. And if you don't have fun doing it, no one's forcing you to do it. Yeah, not even just like a pencil, just pick up fucking something. And if you want to make something, but you don't have the time to, just find something else you're able to do with that time to, like, get some sort of creative stuff out. Like, you can just use fucking Sims for character creation. Make something on Minecraft. Like, no one's forcing you to try and be, like, this artist or some shit. Everyone, like... And the weird thing is, I don't get how... They then, weirdly enough, double down on it. Like, everyone will say how much they fucking hate it, how much they think it's just a steaming pile of shit, how crappy their quote-unquote work is, but they're still gonna double down and they're like, oh, well, look how nice this community is to me. It's like, yeah, dude, I've not been in a fucking special ed class where it's been full of assholes if I'm being so for real with you. Uh, like it has to. Honestly, no, it has absolutely no use. It's literally just a end goal of like a late stage capitalism. Like they're probably gonna be using it to like reproduce like record labels are so gonna be using it to like re-release like artists like dead artists tracks at some point soon. Like say for like the whole Oliver Tree thing what's going on right. Well, his death what's going on right now. Terribly sad because it's like he seemed like a very authentic person. Well, outside of his characters, but you know what I mean. Like he was authentically his own artist in a way. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure was very staunchly against AI as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if now the record labels are going to be using AI to sort of like re-release some of his old songs or some shit like that. Yeah, because his family can't. He can't really, consent no to it. Well, like say no to it. And even then, like, yes. God, I just fucking can't. I'm a very weirdly passionate, hateful man, and I love that. I'm a hater. I really am. I can't wait to have it. It does not work as well as I thought it would. Alright, so we're gonna be doing like one for free. The app's called Nomad Sculpt. Seriously, if I got paid every time I said that, I would be a very, very rich man. Damn, please Nomad Sculpt. Please, please, please sponsor me. I want to be able to sell out. Like, all my left-wing anti-capitalist values will leave my body straight away. I will. To be fair, I've also been saying, like, joking it to my friends because, so say for my YouTube analytics and stuff like that, over the last year I've gained over 2,000 subs there. So, yay, go Nova. And like I've been making jokes about like, oh my god, the switch up on you guys is gonna be insane. So I kind of want that to be a joke prophecy sort of thing, you know? Where it's like, yeah, no, I am swapping up on all y'all, but with love, with love. My favorite sweet, anything blue raspberry flavored. Actually, anything either raspberry or strawberry flavored. I don't know what it is about those two things. They just do something for me. Not for real, blue raspberry do be something else. If you switch up on me, dude, Wednesday. Oh wait, Wednesday, say child. Oh, fair. Fun little tidbit. I think I was born on a Saturday. All those many, many moons ago. Oh god, I'm getting old. I know someone who was born on a Wednesday or a Thursday. That's actually kind of funny. Honestly, yeah, no, I forgot you said it was your birthday tomorrow. Nah, so it's called Nomad Sculpt. So I was watching a streamer the other day, and they were ranking like Greek mythical creatures and stuff like that. And they gave a manticore a mid ranking. So I kind of wanted just to see if I could make a cool looking manticore, just out of curiosity. So yeah, it was sort of just like I get bored and then I play around and do stuff. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's also, just because I feel that would probably work well, let's bump this up. Actually, no, it's Typhon. The best one is objectively Typhon. Like, I would not be argued with this. Even then, I also, I am really partial to chimeras as well. I find that was pretty interesting. Yes I am, actually. I am also currently on Twitch and YouTube. So if you want to check either of those out, yeah, go for it. I wouldn't mind having 50 followers on Twitch. I feel that'd be kind of cool. So if you guys want to go support me on there, feel free. There's no way on earth you're saying Typhon is second to a Minotaur. Yeah, no, Typhon is objectively better than just some guy with a fucking cow head. Yeah, same name on all three. Like, I'm sorry, there's no way on earth. Dude, you're just saying you still not know the reference. I don't know what you're referring to in that, isolated context. So, Typhon is the, Greek father of all monsters, and actually... Yeah, so he's the Greek father of all monsters. So he's the father of the Chimera, Hydra, Nephium Lion, Laudon, and a few other bits. As well as, he was able to fight Zeus to a standstill at one point. Well, actually, no, he beat Zeus. And, tore out all of his tendons and sort of, threw him into the ocean or something like that. Yeah, this is a manticore. So I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S9 Ultra. And, I'm sorry, there's no way in hell a Minotaur is cooler than that. Say Medusa, I feel you would have had, some form of argument. So, someone was saying, the Minotaur is the best Greek monster, and I feel that is objectively not correct. And it's, a fairly clearly Typhon. But they were saying, oh yeah, no, he's a close second. Oh, are you one of the guys from TikTok? Nah, Medusa's great. You do not know ball. Bro does not know ball. Yeah, it should be sponsored by Samsung. Honestly, yeah, no, they both owe me a fat fucking paycheck. Guys, all 1, 2, 5, 13 of us are going to march up to Samsung's headquarters and demand they actually pay me. Overhyped? No, you just do not know Bulba, dude. Oh, it's overhyped. Oh yeah, Medusa's overhyped, but a fucking Minotaur isn't? I hope you understand I am trying to be, I am just playing around. I'm not trying to get angry over this. I would say it's a lot easier to use. The price point and the barrier of entry is a lot, like, nicer for most general consumers. Since you don't really have to worry about, like, actually having a decent enough PC to run it. As well as, like, not having to pay for, like, the monthly subscription or even annual one. So it's a lot easier and user-friendly in that regards.
Why are you popular? You still remember? Oh, dude, I am gonna be switching up on everyone. Like, so quickly. Like, even my own fucking parents. I don't know those fuckers as soon as I get big. Especially you, Dad. You're gonna fucking die.
Medusa is the only one there that could be argued to be better. I feel from a lore perspective, Medusa is, like, pretty S tier. And I do like the Hydra, but a lot of that is also thanks to Hercules. Well, Disney's Hercules. Oh, no, so I don't actually use Blender. Yeah, mainly just use Nomad because I just work off purely a tablet. So a lot of this is just, like, what I'm able to do without, like, a sort of device crashing and burning. All of y'all. God, what movie am I thinking of? And just to be clear, I am kidding. I do try to remember all y'all. Yeah, before, like, if I'm being real, I know I probably have, like, more, yeah, neurodivergent inclined family, so sometimes I'm, as well as, like, me also being neurodivergent. Sarcasm doesn't always land the best, or even jokes. And some people do take it way too serious, well, end up taking it a bit more seriously than it should be.
No, that is what I am saying. They owe me. They owe me.
And what they can do to make up for it is just make it like a quad remesher available on Android. Like, instead of just paying me, just do that and I'll be happy. We commit to a bit too hard. We commit to a bit too hard, I feel. Me or us as a collective. Because I like the bit and I am going to continue sticking to it. Alright, let's actually also, reshape Lee's a tad. Oh, nice. To be fair, I don't really draw. I feel like spikes are too cool. Dude, I fucking love spikes. Like, I'll be honest, one of my favorite design things is Ifrit from Final Fantasy 16. Like, I don't know what it is about that. It just, like, does numbers on me each and every time I see it. To the point where I actually really do want to do my own version of it. And I don't even mean just, like, my own version. I sort of just mean, like, I just want to straight up do fan art and try and, like, recreate it because I like it that much. Really? Oh, False Hydra is little one wants to, like, replace people's memories, or am I thinking of someone else?
Damn. What fan art are you doing? But yeah, Charles, feel free to, like,
A melee? I kind of like the idea of a spear. But I'm also kind of partial to the quarterstaff because that's what my D&D character uses. Yeah, they would place a person in someone's memories with them. Oh, hell yeah. Damn, I kind of remember shit. Ultra cool, doing... Honestly, valid. Sounds fun. Okay, if I'm being so for real, part of this does feel like it's gone overboard a bit, but I think I'm okay with that.
Honestly, no, I see that. To be fair, with your like 20 billion cans of Monster or whatever, I have been seeing a lot of people are turning like those into weapons and shit.
Yeah, like that could be a fun little activity for you. For example, if they were to consume your mother, you would think that the false hydra is your Oh yeah, ooh, that is creepy. Honestly, just anything what messes with your memories is like an automatic like A factor for just A tier for like how creepy something can be. Right, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? So if you have fuck with honestly, that is kind of interesting. And was this sort of like a fan-made thing, sort of like similar to SCPs and stuff like that? Oh, that's why you try again. I am a very staunch believer in trying again. Except for like certain things that I can't mention on here without getting demonetized. Oh, cool. To be fair, I do like fan edition like monster manuals. Those are a vibe, and I should really try to get into making one of those at some point. To be fair, I honestly just need to actually try to start selling my work in a more like constructive way, where I can actually try to turn a profit off of it and actually make a living off it. But as I've said numerous times, I'm more of a artist than I am at X, Y, or Z. Like, I'm not good at marketing. I'm barely good at live streaming. I have no idea how I even have like as much of an audience as I do, and it's not like big. Like I'm be so for real for that. But at the same time, I at least somehow have people wanting to come back and watch my stuff. And I'm still like like kind of in awe that like that's happened in any capacity.
If you could have a one fast food that way.
Does it have to be a chain, or is it like any fast food? Oh, did Charlie just send a picture of the false hydra? Figures is an idea. For selling my stuff? Yeah, like I say, realistically, if I were to do miniatures, I feel that'd probably be pretty things. That's sort of my thinking yawn noise. Yeah, I wouldn't mind actually doing miniatures. Like selling this guy off as one. I feel that'd be pretty darn snazzy. Alright, let's see how well this can actually move. Not just out of curiosity. Oh yeah, no, I've definitely seen that thing a lot. I haven't seen that version of it. I do find that one kind of interesting. I would say, though, I do kind of prefer how creepy this one looks.
You mentioned that monetization.
At this stage, do you get any from YouTube or TikTok? And not asking for numbers, but the traffic that you have generated. TikTok, I am monetized on there, but I'm also shadow banned, so yeah, balance. YouTube, I'm trying to get monetized on, so I have enough subs, and I have been posting enough, but I need about like 4,000 hours worth of watch time, I believe. Alright, let's actually just see. Yeah, so I need another 3,796 hours worth of watch time in, like, the next 365 days.
Or 10 million short views. Like, either one of those happening would be ideal.
But I'm kind of putting more stock in the watch time, just from doing live streams and uploading the VODs and stuff like that. So the goal is to sort of just have that get to the point. As well as I'm trying to like stream more often on Twitch and see how well that goes. Like once I get affiliate, I can then run ad breaks. So that'd be super neat, and I'd be able to like get subscriptions and shit. So it's just a matter of actually getting to that point. But I'm trying to be more consistent, and people seem to like my stuff. Like, say, you've been here for a while now.
Well, Black Dragon's new. Well, Charlie, he's been here for a while. Valiant, let's get up.
Baliana can't get up. I think they're
recurring. Then say my TikTok audience, so they're also pretty recurring.
Also, for the people over on TikTok, if you want to see more of my stuff, please go check out my YouTube and Twitch. I know TikTok hates it when people plug their other platforms here, but go check those out because TikTok is relatively cucked. So, yeah. Oh, wow, I've been doing this for almost 2 hours now. Yeah, no, I still find that crazy. Oh god, the errors you've been witness to. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. Thanks, man. Happy birthday tomorrow if I don't see you. Well, if I don't hear from you.
Yeah, I really do want to push. Also, thank you for saying lurk.
See ya. Have a good birthday. Alright, then let's see what sort of other alphas I have, what may be useful. Actually, how would that... I just realized I have that alpha. That would have actually been a lifesaver a little while ago. Right. Instead of smoothing it all out, let's actually... Why do people always assume Robux? Yeah, no, Charlie, you're like you have a borderline veteran status in this like chat and server and shit. 60 chairs, god damn.
Because Roblox has a type of animation, and I'm a developer, and I built similar about my dragon version. Looks sick too. Fair enough, thank you. You know, I've been hearing like a lot of Roblox talk as of late.
Nope. Trying to find you. Find me somebody to stand. Do you know what I find really crazy with in the UK right now? Like, the fuck do you mean you're telling me that there are people out here... Wait, lock radius, there we are. Then... Save. I've been a part of a server... Jesus Christ. Oh, wow, that was 2 days before my birthday. Wow. Yeah, so, 2023, so I was like 24 then as well, wow. Jesus Christ. I'm also just kind of more impressed that you've been in a Discord server for that long and haven't been groomed.
I'm using a Nomad test. Yeah, dragon design.
Oh wow, thanks man.
You watching the match? What match? Oh, World Cup?
Nah. To be fair, like, we've all heard stories of, like, Discord servers being, like, absolute hellscapes for children.
Like, it's insane.
Like, I think the worst Discord... Well, one of the worst, like, Discord server stories I heard was about, like, Nux Taku. Anyone here chronically online enough to know who that guy is?
Yeah, no, it's so scary.
Who's playing anyway?
You know, it's scary.
Like, I don't understand how people can be, like, that, like, deranged when it comes to, like, more impressional things. Well, yeah, to be fair, like, yeah, the whole chronically online things before your era were someone else. Like, they were moving different back then. Sculpting a manticor. And it's definitely getting there. It's going. Did you know the Knicks won? Oh yeah. And I'm pretty sure I think I saw like a video like Donald Trump getting like booed whilst he was watching the Knicks game, rightfully so. I don't because I'm not a fucking nerd. I just make it and then I move on to something else. Why? Because I do everything off my tablet, and I'm not gonna lie, retopology sounds boring, and I don't have much free time to myself. So when I do have free time, I'd rather spend it like actually doing something I like, instead of just retopologizing it.
What was the Discord thing?
Oh, yeah, so Nux Taku had a Discord server where, like, a miner paid him, like, $10 to make a not suitable for work channel. where people were sending like fucking hentai and shit to it, encouraging kids to like self-harm and all this other crap, and it's like, dude, what the fuck? And this is all on like a a private paid-for Discord, and like he was taking money from a child to that child be exposed to like explicit material. Even as you brush it, it's all the way better. And also,
honestly, I feel that, man. I forget now I'm doing the 2D artist version of every topology. Is that just line art? Yeah, no, it's fucking disgusting.
like I honestly, like that's why I also have like no sympathy. Well, I feel like people who are like going out of their way to like groom or like talk to children in like inappropriate ways that need to be fucking fully lashed. Like I stand by that, 10 toes down. Oh yeah, the Shark Vacaler came out. Yo, watch Godslayer or play the games? Yes, I have seen the Godslayer anime, and I did play Godslayer free. Very fun game. And yeah, I think I see the one you're thinking of. But now this is sort of just based off of Manticore. But I can see where you're going with that, and I respect Ball Knows Ball. They took the ruler away from me. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, I'm surprised another living soul right now actually knows what Godslayer is. Oh, that's a pain in the ass. A little Warhammer too. Yeah, bro knows ball. Alright, now, so what we're gonna do now is see how well... Okay.
Godslayer has been untouched at my stream library for years. That's the thing. Like, once you play through it once, it's like one of those things that's like chill just to leave. It is a little dead. It is.
I say it is like, it is repetitive, and it doesn't have like the same grinding reward Monster Hunter has, like, if we're being so for real. I still like it because I love the designs of most of the monsters in there. As well as, I'm not gonna lie, like, the animated moments of it do go pretty hard. And I do respect that, but at the same time, it's like, damn. This is what we're waiting for. This is someone's goat right here. Oh, oh yeah, no, I haven't played Wackle. Oh, did you just misplace it, Len?
But it's like, yeah, why play it?
Huh? Alright, question is, do I move that? Well, no. I think maybe have like a smaller gap between these two parts, so it does feel like it should still have like some degree of a range of motion, and does have a little like visual breakup here and there.
You know, I've been there.
Potentially. Honestly, I feel like elements of it and the map selection was way too repetitive, in my opinion, and they were all like way too barren. Like, I understand there were like some like constraints thanks to like the nature of the engine running it. But at the same time, like, it just felt like the world was so empty that it felt like kind of weird, you know?
Whereas, like, say the maps in Monster Hunter are also pretty repetitive, but they have so much more life to them, in my opinion.
Alright, let's also actually get going for some overstamps. Let's see how well this works. Alright, let's increase this. Hello. Alright, so I feel in like a lot more of these other opener areas, so that's where we're gonna try and focus on a sort of like hair thing. There, dude. Thanks for stopping by. You have been a pleasure to have in the chat.
Oh wait, who's that favorite monster? I really like fucking Maozeno. I wish to be like you or something. What? Oh, dude, you can be. It's just practice. I'm working on Satan from Invincible and Ash from Warfare. Honestly valid. Satan, man, this is so cool. Thank you, thank you.
And if you like what I do, I'm also posting on my other platforms like YouTube and Twitch, so definitely feel free to check those out. Shameless plug, I know. Let's...
I used to hate playing Devil Joe in Monster Hunter Free, but now, honestly valid. To be fair, I do love Sigid and Zenogre just from a pure design perspective. I don't know, just black and silver and red.
Oh! Actually, no, just black, metallic color, and red. It's just an automatic win as a design. you dare look back, you eyes on me.
I've been using Nomad for a few years. And yeah, I am
Kind of tired. I've been doing this. I've been live for like over 2 hours now. So the EPs do be kind of hidden. How are we calling him? What are we calling him? Give me a second, let me think. He feels like a Clarence.
That's a damn good work. Yeah, I installed Nomad today, because I want to learn modding. Oh, valid, man.
Yeah, honestly, Nomad as a digital software, I would say it's like the most accessible. And say 3D sculpting is a very competitive area, and a lot of people feel like, oh yeah, no, I need to be using ZBrush or X, Y, or Z for it. But in reality, a lot of people are skipping on the actual important part of actually learning how to get good. So a fair few of them are just looking over Nomad because it's not industry standard and shit like that.
Nomad really has, as well as it has such an easy, intuitive workflow to it. First I downloaded it. Damn, really? Yeah, I would say how it is now is almost as good as ZBrush from a few years back.
Valid. Alright, let's... join... Okay, have you heard of Jeremy Clarkson? Oh. Yeah, fair enough. I don't really fucking give a shit about the guy. Like, I didn't mind him in Top Gear, but if we're also being so for real... Yeah, last in line. So your stuff I wanted to push in at making monsters. Honestly, yeah, dude, do it.
It's fun. Just steal my thunder, and I swear to God, I'll break your fingers.
Playfully low. Oh, yeah, that's why it's not moving. Silly me. Okay, so the only thing I'm missing from there is a pair of eyes. I was quite sad, I can't lie. I think it was funny. Valid. Okay, yeah, no, I understand. Like, he is entertaining, but I also do feel like he isn't, like, the greatest of people, and, like, that's where my apathy stems from. Okay. Saving this. And I guess I can try and work on it for about another 10 minutes before I log off.
Is it modeling? What's your process for making details? I try to double block out method. Saving the last detail. I just sculpt completely.
It's so fast. I'm glad, man. Yeah, like, all this is just really sculpted. I do use, like, alphas here and there, but then I resculpt over them because I don't feel you should ever finish something on an alpha. Like, say, I used one here to get, like, the rough shape of hair, but now I'm sort of, like, just going over it to make sure it actually looks in a certain way I want. It's not really up here. Damn, it'd be my bedtime soon. Dude, as you should be, especially like modified crease brushes, they are a game changer. My biggest issue when designing a character is that I think of too many ideas and end up not even starting. Oh, so like what you call it? Sort of like a Dante's paradox of sorts. Oh no, dude! It's so good. Especially when you actually have a nice alpha on it, like just as, like a soft square. Someone saying just write down your ideas and just sort of go as a, okay, I'll use this part here today sort of thing. Well, I'm ad-libbing the second part, but like that's what I'd recommend. Like just write down set ideas and then sort of like if you don't know what to do, just like do stuff at random and see what works and what doesn't. Because everyone's able to have ideas, but not every idea works. Unless you're me and you're just so inherently amazing. Yep, that's how I do everything in life. Sort of just to live off of hope and a prayer. Right, let's... You know, that actually does have some textures on it I kind of fuck with. So what we be doing here is, frankly, just... I think it was this one I was using. That's still a bit low for what I want. Yes, Nomad sculpt. Like, I don't particularly like using the smooth brush, but occasionally it does feel necessary. Alright. 5 more minutes and then I'd be gone. I can't wait to doom scroll. June, yesterday I saw it that was skin and horns, no armor. Yeah, and even then, like, say this armor is supposed to be more of a carapace of sorts, sort of like a bug's exoskeleton and shit like that. And I like to feel it's definitely coming along nicely. Thank you, thank you. Oh, gee whiz, I sure do love making things. Hello, friend. Dude, I would kill for a laptop with 32 gigs of RAM. Like, I would actually commit crimes for that. Allegedly. I'm joking. Please, algorithm, please don't cuck me, please. Someone I could low-key... Yeah. As you should. As you should. That is their God-given right. Do I agree with it? No, but it is their right. Saying like, oh, I'm just kind of more impressed. Someone says, "Oh, yeah, do you think 32 gigs of RAM would be enough?" I'm like, dude, I want 32 gigs of RAM. I want it. I'm pretty sure this thing's only like fucking 8. Actually, oh, 32 gigs of RAM. You don't remember him looking so good yesterday? Oh, well, fuck you too, man. Yeah, no, someone just came in asking if that 32 gigs was enough. It's like, oh my god. How? Yeah, I could read. Yeah. But yeah, no, 4 is wild. Thank you, thank you. Just get in there. Oh, that's kind of nice of them, at least. It's a nice they help get it, and instead of just throwing you completely to the wolves with, like, nothing. Oh, wow, that is bad. To be fair, I have like a 7-year-old gaming laptop. Like, I'm pretty amazed it's able to somehow manage my like really shitty streams. If I'm being so for real. Alright, speaking of shitty streams, I've been sculpting on this for like 2 hours now. So, time's up. Thank you, thank you.
But yeah, I'm now very tired because I've been doing this for how long?
Like over 2.5 hours. Thank you, thank you. To be fair, I really do like the mouth here, and I like the multiple rows of teeth. Okay. Oh, dip. Thank you for everyone who's watching, and if you haven't, please follow, like, and sub. And yeah, go check out all my other socials. Like, I also stream over on Twitch and YouTube. So, yeah. yeah, go check those out, and also give me all of your life savings, please. I will use all of that money to support Israel, and probably give more money to Elon Musk because he needs it. And what other like terrible things I could potentially do, I would do with that money. So yes, feel free to send it my way. Good night, guys.